Hello, in this presentation I will discuss the BW2 and BW3 EEG software. On the desktop we have a total of 5 icons all labeled BW. The first one is labeled BW Analysis. This is the recording review software. This is where we could create new exams, generate reports. The full software package is called BW Analysis. The second folder is BW Data. This is a default location for all of the data folders, which are stored inside here. So every exam is one folder. We have the last name, the date, and the time. And inside that folder, we have the actual exam folder and a video subfolder. And the video subfolder contains the synchronized videos. Okay, the videos are in AVI format, so we can play them via Windows Messenger video player, and we can also view them in the BW analysis software. Okay, BW report. This is the folder where we store the reports once generated. So through BW analysis, you generate a report and it automatically saves it inside this folder. We have patient's last name, exam date, exam time. You can generate as many reports as you want, and all of the reports are generated in Microsoft Word format. So you can edit them at any point. Okay. Then we have BW screen. This is where we store screenshots, and you can take a screenshot of a recording at any point by pressing the insert button on your keyboard. This will take an image screenshot, and I'll show you the image. And here we are. This is what it looks like. We have the montage on the left side, the recording, and patient data up top. So this can be printed out, emailed, included with the report located inside BW screen. Near virtual tech support. This is our 24/7 technical support application, which is built in the software. And this app allows us to connect automatically to your computer via remote access. So the user could contact us 24/7, and we're going to provide them with a 6-digit code, which the user types in, clicks connect, and we're in. We can troubleshoot, update the software, basically answer any questions regarding hardware or software. In regards to the exam, we go in through BW analysis, okay, and you're going to notice that all of the tools are basically grayed out. At this point, I will change the language to English, restart, and here we are. So at this point, I can click on the blank sheet, which is new document. This will allow me to create a new exam. If I click on new document, depending on the hardware, I can pick and choose EEG or PSG. PSG for sleep studies, I will choose EEG. And here we have the patient information, patient demographics. The only three fields that are mandatory, last name, first name, birth date, are at the top of this window. Everything else is optional. You can always go back inside this window at any point. Okay. You have tabs for general information, physician information. You can create drop downs of the different doctors. You can also create drop downs for a technician, any secondary technicians, and patient contact info as well, where you can include fields. Okay. Every field in this window can be generated onto the final report. So keep that in mind. Once we type in the last name, first name, and birth date, okay, we click OK, and it automatically pulls up my default montage and my window screen. Okay, if we have video synchronized, I can hide the video by clicking on the X and it goes away. So getting started, very straightforward. All of the features are a button on the screen. So your calibration button are these two waveforms that I've selected. This button is your machine calibration. That's a manual calibration. You can point and click on that at any point. Right under that we have impedance check. That is also a manual button. You can check your impedances at any point. Okay. Getting started, play record. We have our start and finish button. This is our start finish. And right next to that we have a record button. So we have the start is your non-record mode. So green start button and then record button. Okay. And the record button allows you to start the recording. Okay. We also have a live review button. This is our look back feature. It allows us to go back and view what we've recorded during the live recording. We have a 60 or 50 hertz notch filter, depending on the region. We have our digital filter for our EEGs. We have our montage editor, and this is where we can edit, delete, or create new montages. If I want to create a new montage, here is the montage manager. I can add as many channels as I want and pick and choose my active, my reference. It automatically pages me down to the next space and all the way till I reach the last channel. Then it's going to let me know that I've reached the last channel. I can continue to add more spaces or save it. If I'm satisfied, I can name it, click OK, and there it is. I've now created a new montage. I can do this before, during, or after at any point through the montage editor. Okay. If I want to change montages at any point, we have a montage drop down menu. So I can start with my banana, monopolar, referential, transverse, biocal, calibration montage, or the one I just created, test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's very straightforward. You can also change montages using your number hotkeys. So number 1 will jump to montage number 1, number 2, montage number 2, and so on and so forth. Bringing up the patient information once again, it's the clipboard that we have right here that pulls up the info at any point, and you can continue to insert data. Okay. We also have a audio stimulation. This is for auditory stimulation, and this is a manual feature. You can control the volume, tone, and frequency. The camcorder icon, this is to demonstrate the video window. Video is sold separately as an add-on. Printer settings, we have print preview if we want to print the current page that we have up. We have yellow question mark, which tells us which version we have. This is the latest version. This BW analysis tool right here, this is our status bar. It tells us if we're recording, if we're not recording, um, when we're in record mode. This is our seconds per page drop down menu, so we can select seconds per page. Sensitivity, quick drop down menu. Total recording time, once again montage. These are our digital filters. We can standardize them per the American Academy of Neurology. Your low filter and your high filter, very straightforward. And at this point in time, I will close this exam and open a new one by clicking on the open folder and say that I want to open an exam that has already been recorded. So I can select this exam, click OK, and there it is. Okay, I can make changes to the montage. Say if I want to see it in a referential, monopolar, or double banana. Doesn't matter. Okay. On the montage, you can also add an EKG channel and a photic stimulator. Okay, so this photic channel will document the photic protocol. Okay, for photic, we have our manual photic. You can press this button and you can increase or decrease the photic frequencies using the plus and minus sign. Or you can select the automatic protocol and this will automatically execute the photic protocol. Okay. We also have a hyperventilation protocol, which basically the tech selects this button and automatically documents start hyperventilation, and every 5 seconds it documents hyperventilation 5, hyperventilation 10, hyperventilation 15, all the way up to 180 seconds or the pre-configured length. Technicians can also highlight special areas using the highlight tool. Okay, so I can highlight this area using the highlight tool. If I double click, I can type in any notes and the doctor can see this, can delete it as well if you wanted to. Okay, the montage settings, you can make temporary changes to montages as well right on the screen by double clicking on the channel. You can change the color of the channel. You can even re-reference if you wanted to. You can invert polarity. Right now all the channels are linked to the toolbar up top, but I can individually manipulate a channel if I wanted to, such as this. Okay. If I want to select a channel, just select it and I can move it up or down. Okay, depending on the channel that I want to select. For digital analysis and brain mapping, we have our period selector, which is a P. We select the P, as many as we want. Once we're done, we turn off the P selector. We execute the FFT protocol, and then we go to digital analysis. And here we have all of the different brain maps that we can generate. This is spectrum analysis, histogram, spectral difference, propagation, positional diagram, frequency ranges. We can pick from relative, absolute, fixed relative. And we can see not only the brain, we can also see the scalp if we wanted to see in a scalp form. Topography as well. Minimum amplitudes, map by frequencies, CSA spectrum, CSA compressed. And these are all tabs, so we can go back and view any one of these. Okay. If I want to close, just click on the second X and it goes away. If I want to print, I can select the print preview and automatically print from here. Okay. If I want to go back to the recording, I select trace, it automatically takes me to the recording. And if I want to document any comments, I can hit the space bar and type in a comment, or I can right click and select from one of the two options, events. Events allows me to customize up to 25 events. So I can put in eyes open, eyes closed, or I can select status. Status is the patient status. Is he asleep? Is he awake? So if he's awake, I can select awake and it automatically marks it as awake status. Okay, these are all visual tools for the doctor. You can use spacebar or pick from one of the two options which are customizable. You can customize them both via the status or events menu under predefined events. You can move them up, move them down, update, delete, or start from the beginning. These toolbars right here, these allow you to do basically the same thing. If you hit the down arrow, you get the full list for both options. If you hit the actual letter, then it allows you to type in a status or an event. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the first 5 on that list. So it's a quick way of tagging events. Okay. We also have a built-in exam information. This allows you to see everything that was documented from tech comments to measurements, patient status, any digital analysis periods, or any highlighted areas. Okay, we also have a measuring tool which allows us to measure spikes if you wanted to. Here we can see the duration in seconds, the frequency in hertz, and the amplitude in microvolts. Okay. Generating a report, we select the R for report, and here we have all of the templates available. We can customize as many templates as you want. They're all in Microsoft Word. Once it's customized, you select the template and you click generate report, and it automatically saves the report and pops it up on the screen. Okay. Templates can be customized very easily by going inside your local disk BW analysis template folder, and here we have several templates. This is our standard interpretation template, so you can type in your lab information, and then all of the patient info is populated directly by the software. So the patient name, we have patient name code, so the software automatically places the name, weight, patient ID. All of this information is taken automatically from the software and populated onto the report. Okay, and that's basically the presentation for BW analysis. Thank you very much for your time.